I have my hat, I have my old shorts. It's time to do some boat work.
I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And after 2 years bringing this sailboat that was neglected for over 22 years back to life, it's finally time to start exploring.
So don't forget to subscribe and to join us every Sunday for a new episode. Yeah, it's been a long time we want to pimp our dinghy. The problem is the dinghy we have, we don't really like it. To be 100% honest, we call it a sacrificial dinghy. A good dinghy in Brazil for real, it's hard to find and it's really expensive if you find. So we decided to buy this cheap one until we get to the Caribbean, and then on the Caribbean we're gonna get a real good dinghy.
Even though it's a sacrificial one, we need to do some modification.
So we have a new line, new blocks. Let's get started.
And of course we're gonna use some Sikaflex.
Of course, it's been way too long. My good friend Sikaflex. Let's get to work. So this is the way I'm gonna attach the line to the arch, and the way I'm gonna attach the line to the outboard. Really, really strong Dyneema ring. It's pretty cool.
Let's try the new solution for the first time.
Rolling.
Yeah, before was too big the block, so we need to lift by hand. One wing.
Duca's head fall in the water. I was cleaning with fresh water, and then when I put the hose back here, there was a tripod here that fall in the water.
So we're gonna try to find. And it's the new tripod, not the old one.
The new one, the brand new one.
By the way, thanks Noman so much. This was a gift from Noman. It's not a sponsor video, but this helped us so much so far. We found Fernando's cell phone, we found our tripod, we cleaned the bottom so many times. It's already worth. Thanks so much.
I think we can show it ready tomorrow because we are not seeing anything right now.
We need to create the line that goes from these anchor points to here, so it's like we can lift the boat. And for the past 7 months we've been using this long line. We want to cut and have just a short line. For now I'm gonna temporarily tie long so we can test if the length is right, and if we know the length is right, tonight we can fix that and just cut and do the, you know, the finishing of the line and the whole thing, because we are a little bit late. We found a ride with our friend to go to the supermarket because today we need to do a huge provision, but we'll talk about that tonight with the crew sitting down and explaining the next steps for Odd.
Luckily we didn't cut it because the line's too short.
found a ride. That's so good when you find a car to help you. Thanks a lot, Carol. Means a lot because it's always a hassle to go to the supermarket to buy a lot of stuff. And here in this town, not always we can find Uber. It's a small town, so sometimes there is a Uber, sometimes there is no Uber, and we need to walk for like, I don't know, 5 kilometers and not with the amount of things. Thanks so much.
This time we have a lot of cans, corn cans, because
Every kind of can, because we're going to start sailing north, and I think until like, I don't know, like 2 months from now, we won't have a big supermarket available. So that means you're going to stop in a lot of small islands, small bays where we can get like, you know, vegetables, but not cans. I mean, you can, but really expensive. And then we can, you know, go off really a little bit.
now come on. The rudder is terrible.
No, we have a lot of barnacles on the rudder.
We need to clean this soon.
Luckily, we have something else to clean the. We're gonna see it soon. We didn't clean yet because here it's really dirt, this water. But soon, this week, we're gonna try a new tool to clean up the bottom. That's gonna be awesome.
New toy.
So now that we have food already, for like, I think like 2 months already, it's time to plan our next moves. Because, I don't know if we explained you that, but the reason why we are hanging around this region, because some people are like, oh, you guys say you're gonna set sail, but you never leave the same place. The truth is, the Brazilian coast is really long, and you can go north anytime you want. But there are easier times and more complicated times, and right now is not the right, I mean, it's starting to be the right timing to go north, because in order to go north better and easier, we want a cold front that comes south wind, strong wind, and takes us north. Otherwise, you're gonna be beating against the wind, north wind, all the way north, and that doesn't make any sense. So we are hanging out around here because we want to take the time that we have no south wind to enjoy this region, to know every single little bay, and to explore this beautiful region of Brazil. So right now we are in Ubatuba, in a place called Itagua, right here, exactly here. Today we need to decide what exactly we want to do, when to leave. So if we leave...
I think we are gonna start and let you know.
Sure.
Deixa eu te mostrar aqui o último save. Let's go. We've been here, but we can
The same one that we've been.
Yeah.
We wait for the south wind, after the south wind.
little, so the main swell is from this direction. It's all around this place that has a
How was the surf?
Yeah, it was good. Not the best, but good. You see on the images. Oh, no. But I don't have the keys from the keys.
Babe, it's dangerous. Welcome
How
back.
did I do that? How did I do that?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's him.
No. Yeah, we'll see how it went. We'll see on the images. Oh, no. So we are on this bay right here, and we want to go to this bay right here. That means around, I think like 15 nautical miles or something like that. The waves are gonna be coming from south. So supposedly this little tip, this corner here, the waves get really crazy sometimes. So the idea is to get all the way to here and check tomorrow how is the weather, if the waves are fine. If not, if necessary, we try to hide behind one of these islands, probably this one. If we see that it's possible, we'll go around. So basically we're gonna have good wind all the way, supposedly, but a little bit of waves. Let's see what happens. But in order to do that, we decided we want to, you know, how do I say, we don't want to put the quadrant to the extreme test, because this condition shows a little bit of wind, but it might be 25-30 knots of wind. So instead of using the electrical autopilot, we decide we're gonna use the wind vane tomorrow, and for that we have some modifications to do because we took the wind vane off a little while ago. It's time to put it back in place. That's all. And now we're gonna replace this tiller, because this tiller is for the emergency tiller, and this is the right tiller for the wind vane, because it's straighter and aligned with the little blocks. All good. Now we just need to install the lines back and the chain. So all we need to do tomorrow is to install the vane itself, and we are ready to go. Yoo-hoo! It's gonna be really cool. It's been a while we don't sail with proper wind, and the reason for that is because this region of Brazil, there's not much wind. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and if you want to enjoy a beautiful place as the place we are, you need to wait a little bit until we sail again, but tomorrow is the day.
The forecast was corrected and we put the dinghy up. And the rain came, the south wind's quite strong now.
Yeah, so basically the cold front already hit us, but we're gonna wait for the cold front to pass the strongest part, and then we go right behind the cold front. That's the idea. Let's see how long does it take. Supposedly like 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. So now we just need to wait. The boat's ready to go. And cold. Yeah, I think the cold front arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how it's outside. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, now it's time to put things tuck away, because it's time to go sailing, and a lot of things are gonna fall for sure, because we have like 3 meters of waves. So the better we, you know, organize the boat, the best. So I'm just eating my bread first, and I also need to install the wind vane, and then we're ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Kind of.
She's sleepy
The
too.
night was
Check her eyes. She's sleepy.
The night was terrible.
Yeah, today moved a lot because the wind stopped a little bit on the middle of the night, and the swell is pretty big, so you're rolling all night long. So now we just have 4 steps so we can leave. So first step is the center board. As we're gonna go offshore, we need to have the center board down. It's gonna be much better. And also we need to lock the center board down, because we have 2 lines. I don't know if I explained this before, but this line pulls the center board up. This line pulls it down to make sure it won't move while you're sailing. Second step, rudder down. 72. Third step, wind vane.
Last step.
Raise the anchor, of course.
the wind didn't appear as predicted.
The wind that was supposed to hold for a little bit longer, it just died. There's like almost no wind, but the waves are still high. So that means we need to motor, otherwise we just shake, because you know, with no wind and waves, it just shakes a lot. The idea is to stop in the middle. We're gonna stop in an island called Ilha dos Porcos, hoping that tomorrow the wind comes back. And if the wind doesn't come back, at least the waves are gonna go down. If we can wait for wind tomorrow, and maybe the waves are even gonna go down in some wind, so why not? So we're gonna see another island that we always wanted to go, but we were gonna skip, so we're not gonna skip this time. We have no schedule, we don't have a hurry to get there, so
Why not?
the idea was to go all the way from here to here today. So instead of that, we're gonna stop on this little island, try to hide from the swell. I'm not sure, maybe we're gonna have a little bit of swell, but let's see. If we get there, it's not possible to anchor, we just keep going on the motor, on the engine. But if possible, we're gonna stop there for a night, and tomorrow we keep going and hope that the wind comes back.
Now that we changed plans, we're sailing.
We are sailing now because the direction is completely different. We are dead downwind, and there was no way of not, you know, we needed to open a lot more or go to the rocks. So we were dead downwind, and dead downwind, the speed is just like, the boom was just like shaking all the time with the waves. And now with this direction, we can sail a little bit. We've been trying this 360 camera for a week now, and let's see how it goes, because I'm really curious. We never used yet this long pole. That's gonna be really cool. Check this out, 3 meters pole. It's gonna be like a drone flying around Earth. Let's see if this works.
I did all the preparation and the wind didn't come.
That's it. That's the anchorage for tonight. I mean, it's a little bit rolly, but most of the swell stays behind of the island or goes around. A little bit goes around and come to here, but it's fine. It's all safe. It's a little bit shaky, but it's all good. The weird thing is, we move anchorage, and that boat always shows up somehow. I'm joking. That's Fernando. Fernando is arriving, and I think maybe Fernando had second intentions with this stop, because he's like, no, the wind is too light. I think we can stop, otherwise the waves are too big for the low wind, and then we just shake all the way for like 8 hours. But if we anchor here, that means that maybe tomorrow there is still a little bit of the swell, and we can go surf just around that corner. We'll see. Other than that, time for some lunch. Where is lunch?
Here.
What? That's lunch.
You wanna cook lunch?
I think we should cook lunch, but first I think I'm gonna eat my first half of the lunch. Egg. She believes it's winter already. She's like all cozy.
I'm feeling cold. Actually, I didn't sleep much this night, so I'm really sleepy.
Yeah, we decide to stay one more day here, of course. We always, you know, if you're here one day, why not stay 3? No, the thing is, today there is no wind still, but it's still a big swell. We decided we want to go surfing tomorrow again. So we decided we're gonna move to the other anchorage right in front, like, I don't know, 1 mile maybe.
We have been there already. Fernando might be sleeping or studying for his captain's license.
Yeah, he's gonna go with us too.
Fernando is already taking his anchor out. Two minutes later, we are arriving.
The neighbor comes to pick us up, but has no fuel on his dinghy. He said we might need to swim because there's this like tiny little bit of.
Have this
Oh, you have ropes.
pedals.
Yeah, that's good. We can do it. Yeah, we're just gonna go to shore because Loba needs to go for the daily walk. Yeah, Lobinha.
Me too.
Yeah, you need your daily walk.
I need to go to shore.
That's my job today. I need to pump the fuel.
Surviving skills.
Yeah, we can do it.
We have 3 people and 2 pedals
And a dog.
and a dog.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As you can tell, we are waking up. Robert is drinking some coffee and some crackers. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be Fernando's plan. He wanted to stop here, not just because the wind was low, but because he wanted to go surfing. And as you can tell, I don't know if you can see, but my face is a little bit white because I have sunscreen, and that means we're gonna go surfing.
Yay.
Are you? Robert is too lazy to go surfing with us. But today we're gonna do different. I'm gonna try to film for you guys with this little toy that we received to try. This is not a sponsored video, but I need to say Insta360 sent us this camera to try. Insta360 One X2, and this is supposed to be a waterproof until 33 feet and 360 camera. So that means 33 feet we can bring to the surf. So I think that's gonna be really cool. Let's go.
Really good today.
I'm cooking, so you just need to do the rice on your pan.
Thank you.
He's gonna be specialized in rice. He just brings the
I
rice
am
every day.
specialized.
And canned beans.
That was really, really awesome. I was working.
I already posted a video and I already did voiceover for a new one.
Post the video? But that's
Yes.
Saturday, it's not Sunday though.
Not for patrons.
Oh, for patrons.
Final back shower in the salt water.
Clean water. So good.